Good morning. Welcome to our breakfast this morning. I'm Dan Franks, and I'm one of the members of the Illumination Festival. Well, we're not festival. We're getting rid of that word. We're Illumination, and you can locate us, those of us who are on the committee, by our little nice name tags today. If you have any questions or anything like that as we go along. We just want to kind of explain a little bit about what Illumination is about, let people know who we are, what we're about, how it all works, when it's happening, and give you a general overview and answer any questions that you may have. So if I don't have an answer, one of the other people with the name tags will help me out and answer those questions. So let's take a look at some of the basics about the Illumination Festival. We are a Christian music event, and it's going to be at the Darke County Fairgrounds in Greenville. I'm also the manager of Joy FM, and I was just telling the announcers staff yesterday that we need to make sure that we keep saying that, Darke County Fairgrounds in Greenville, because we all assume everyone knows where it's at, and outside of the immediate area, people may not know, so we're making sure everyone does understand it's at the Darke County Fairgrounds, but it's not part of the Darke County Fair. That's a common thing that people get confused about. It's a totally separate event, but it will be at the Darke County Fairgrounds in Greenville. And one of the cool things about us having this event, and again, from being in radio, I just know that a lot of tours will come to Indianapolis and Columbus or Cincinnati. Not a whole lot come into Dayton. Not a lot of the major groups come into Dayton. And the reason is, it just doesn't make sense for them in terms of selling tickets. They can sell a ticket base here, down there, and over there, and then they can count on people like Greenville to go to one of these three cities. Well, we're kind of going to do something in reverse order. We're going to try to bring people to us in Darke County instead. And we're providing something that's very unusual to be this close at this level. For those of you who aren't familiar with some of these artists, these are top-line contemporary Christian artists. So we're not getting the B team coming into our area. So this is an exciting thing for us to have right here in this area. Matter of fact, one of the things that I hear from people is like, Greenville is getting newsboys? You know, how's that happening? You know, it's just very unique that we'd be pulling off this level of an artist. So it's exciting. I think it's exciting for our community, but I also think it is something that we can bring people outside of our community. And we're starting to do some outreaching into the Dayton area to try and bring some people from Dayton up into the area, of course, Richmond and so forth as well. And I believe we've actually done some outreach into the Cincinnati area as well to try and get people to come into our area. So that's exciting stuff. Here's our mission, for those of you who are wondering. Our mission is to bring churched and or unchurched people to a place where they can enjoy themselves in a Christian atmosphere while beginning or furthering their relationship with Christ. So we're not trying to plug anybody into any particular church or denomination or anything like that. But we understand also, I don't know, I hear all the time from people, there's nothing to do. You know, we're giving them something to do that's good, Christian, fun. It's an all-day event. A lot of people focus in on the concert portion, but we have things that are taking place all day long that day. We are not, as I just mentioned, we're not associated with any specific church. We are a non-denominational ministry. So this is important, I know sometimes for pastors to know that you don't feel like we're trying to indoctrinate anybody into any particular denomination or any particular set of beliefs outside the basic Christian faith. We aren't a particular denomination, again, just whether it be, I know today we're in a Methodist church, but that doesn't mean we're trying to get people into Methodist church. We're not trying to recruit people into a particular church. Those of us who are on the committee are from all different types of churches and denominations, so we are truly a non-denominational ministry. All right, we're going to take a blast from the past here, previous illuminations. Just some of the pictures. We'll just kind of work our way through some of the activities, and I'll talk a little bit more about these activities as we move along. Just kind of give you a sense of how it looks. This is the main stage a year ago of volleyballs and the people in the crowds. All right. This year is the first year we're having the event on a Sunday, and we need to do that in order to get the artists here. And so we're going to have Illumination this year on Sunday, September 19th. And the Schweitzer Street gate will open at noon because, again, we have all day of activities. The concert's going to end at 10 p.m., especially being on a Sunday night, we understand. So we're going to be wrapping up right around 10 p.m., so we'll be done at a decent hour with school being the next day and so forth. And one of the things that we do, a lot of people don't realize, is as part of a ministry, we try to help out local food banks. At the gate, we will have an area where we accept non-perishable food donations at the entrance gate. So as people come in, they can give us some non-perishable foods. We'll get those to the appropriate people in Darke County for the food banks. The concert general admission is now, we had an early bird pricing earlier, hence the word early bird. Right now, though, it's $20 for general admission, and $25 it'll be for the day of the show. So it goes at $5 if you wait till that day to buy your tickets. And then we do have group discounts where if you buy 10, like of youth groups, if you have 10, you get one free. So that's great for youth pastors. So your group can get, if you buy 10, youth pastor can get them free, or however you want to do that. And then reserve seat tickets, again, now they're $25, day of show is $30. I know we have some special things going on just today, but at this gathering, but for the general public, those are the prices. I was a step ahead of the slide, wasn't I? Today, you get a special offer of $15, the same as the early bird. So today, because you came out this morning in the rain and so forth, we got a special deal for you. And we still have the buy 10, get one free offer. And the reserve seats are $20 today. Again, that's the same thing that we did for the early bird prices. So really, it's, if you purchase tickets today, it's $10 off per ticket as opposed to the day of the concert. So, you know, if you do buy a group of 10, you're saving $100 for your youth group if you did that today. So that's just an extra plus about coming today. We're talking about the food donations. We're looking for non-perishable items, so that can be in a box or can. Obviously, those stay on the shelves for a little while. We're going to have some very obvious barrels that are there for people just to drop those off in. And the specific ministry that we're working with is Fish in Darke County, because they do work with a lot of the other food pantries as well in distributing the food. So we just felt like that was a good place to focus our efforts and provide them the food and let them take it out from there. Where can you get the tickets? Online at itickets.com. Also right here in Greenville at Bread of Life Christian Bookstore in Richmond. Trinity Gifts and Books. Also at the Christian Bookstore in Union City. And Dogtown, USA in Salina. They're also available here in Greenville at the Darke County Fair Office, McKay Painting, and then Family, this is a new one for us, Family Christian Bookstore. They have 2 locations in Dayton. This is pretty exciting. We're, as I mentioned earlier, we're trying to expand our outreach into the Dayton area. And soon we're hoping to get an article in the Dayton paper. So we knew that we had to have some close locations for people in the Dayton area to purchase those tickets. And so we hooked up with Family Christian Bookstore, and they will be our selling point down there. And of course, anywhere itickets.com would work too. And if you want more information, this is the web address to remember. If you forget anything that we talked to you about today, you can always go to our web address. It's illuminationfestival.org, illuminationfestival.org. All right, we, as I mentioned, have activities that go all day long, and we're going to take a look at some of this. Airsoft, it's for those 10 and over. If they're under 18, we need to have a signed permission form, basic legal type stuff.
It's in the packet.
And you have them in your packet, how about that? It's $3 per game, and everything is provided by I-70 Paintball. We had them last year, they did paintball, and this year we're doing airsoft, which is, they tell me something similar. I have never played airsoft, so I don't know much about it. It's something similar to paintball, but I guess you don't get paint all over you. is that an easy explanation?
Yeah.
All right.
They're a lot smaller too.
They're smaller too, okay. Coffee house. We'll have regular and specialty coffees at a coffee house and live music from local bands. Now I'm really excited about our coffee house this year. This is one of the reasons to get there early. We have really stepped up the level of artists that are going to be in our coffee house. And from noon until 4, it's not just going to be like whoever we pulled up on the stage. We got some really great groups that are going to be performing here. Adelaide Gates, one of them. Altar Addicts. Blank Pages. And there's going to be different styles of music from this one. I Am Victorious. I like that name. Live 4-1. Reese Lincoln. Stacy Davidson, and Adam Kappa. Stacy's going to be our first artist at noon. She's an artist. We do play on Joy FM. She's gotten some national play. Adam, we also play his music on Joy FM. He's going to be the bookend. He's going to be at the end of the coffee house that day. And then all these different artists that you saw a second ago is going to be sandwiched in between there. So this year it's really going to be pretty cool. And so if you are bringing a youth group or you're coming out as a family, I'd encourage you to come earlier. We're going to have food vendors out there. Enjoy some of the early music. We have the other activities that people can be doing throughout the day. And then the concert in the evening. So you can really make a full day of it this year. Virtual band. We're going to do a drawing at the virtual band booth for prizes like next year's Illumination tickets. Equal opportunity, whoever wants to play, come on out and play. And the drawing entry is $1. We're not charging to play the virtual band, but to be in the drawing portion where we're giving away the prizes, there's $1 for those. And it's, like I said, free play, full band. A lot of people love playing this. So we'll have that again this year. The main stage music. This is the part that everybody focuses in on. But again, as I shared, keep in mind all those other things that we have going on all day. We generally have cornhole out there or a volleyball tournament during the day. You can sign up a team if you have a volleyball team. Get your team signed up. Lots of stuff happens during the day. But the main stage, here's some of the music. All right. Also, we have this flat experience. Here's a sample. This is last year's painting that he did. And it's just a real creative way. And no matter what's going on during the event, when he comes out and there's some music playing and he starts to do the painting, and just a hush comes over the crowd. And it's just a real powerful opportunity to minister through art. And this is the end product from last year. And we're going to do a silent auction of this painting at the Darke County Fair. We have a fair booth set up. And we do a silent auction for last year's paint. Also at our fair booth, we'll have posters and other promotional items, so if you need more of that stuff, we'll have that. We'll have general admission tickets for sale from our booth at the fair. And we'll have some pork chop dinner tickets. We do a fundraiser where we sell pork chop dinners. We'll have those available too. And actually, they're already available. We got the tickets already printed up, so if you don't want to wait till the fair, we can purchase those now. The dinner itself will be, as you can see on the sample ticket there, Sunday, August 29th from 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. You can come and pick it up. It'll be at the McCabe Painting Parking Lot, which is on the corner of Russ Road and State Route 121 here in Greenville. And it's $7.50 per pork chop dinner, so all you do is just like a drive-thru. You purchase your meals in advance, you come, present your tickets, you grab your meal, and you're on your way. Again, our web address, you can kind of see what our website looks like there, where you can get all the different information about activities, if you're curious about things happening, the concert, pictures, contact information, ways that people can volunteer are all there. And there's the website, illuminationfestival.org. We're all over the place too. You see those little logos in the corner. Facebook, Twittering, we do the works.